My name is Paul Kitchen. I have the honor to serve here in Brookshire, Texas at the Hanger Unity Center as the trade program director for Eyes on Me. What I do here is I just really enjoy engaging with the community here and teaching our youth trade skills that are going to be usable for them, not only just for them, but for the generations to come with their families. In May of 2024, Dennis Turnipseed came to Ian and I, had mentioned that he wanted us to talk to a man named Chip that was part of the PEP, which was the Prison Entrepreneurship Program. And after a few minutes of talking with them, they presented us an opportunity to collaborate with them with our trade program to renovate their transition homes that they utilize for the people that they are helping that are coming out of prison, to help them change their lives holistically and become entrepreneurs themselves. Students that were not attending our Thursday classes took the classroom out of our shop and into the real world and utilized the skills that they were taught. They did everything from doing flooring, trim work, repaint, drywall repair, texturizing, fence building, you name it, they did it. And so now we're at this point where we have multiple partners that are coming to us and asking, what are you teaching your kids? What types of skills are you teaching your kids, your students, whoever comes in there? And we tell them, well, what do you want us to teach them? Because that's really important, is find out what the employers want. And then we can take that and integrate it with our ministry. Because one of the things we want to make sure that we do, that we are different from everyone else, is we are not going to lose the faith aspect of this organization, teaching these kids skills.
We see a lot of kids come out of single-parent homes that aren't learning skills and aren't developing their inner talents to provide a path for them to become independent, income-producing adults. The PEP project gave them a great example of, if you come out and put in the work, there's opportunities for you.
Once we identified the trade program as a very specific opportunity for Prison Entrepreneurship Program and Eyes on Me to come together, we launched a renovation initiative in our transition houses. We got the work done at a very economical price, and it turns out that the quality of the work was actually better than we often get from regular contractors. So it was a win all the way around. Every employer that I've seen step into this space, I've watched their business thrive in ways that they could not have imagined.
So the benefit of this program for an employer is if we can find out what it is that they're looking for, we're going to train that individual to that level so that when they show up, there's not a slowdown. They understand what they're supposed to be doing. They don't have to be looked over their shoulder constantly. They can be trusted to do the job. And that's where we want to be. It doesn't cost the employer anything because they're not paying that student, that apprentice, to be there. We're taking care of that entry-level training that you would get on the job. For some of these students that we have, this is going to be their first time real-world experience that they're going to have. And we want to utilize the time and the opportunity to teach these skills. So things may take a little bit longer than you anticipate. But we also want to make sure that we're turning out a very quality product to those individuals because we want them to hire us back. We had a young man that was hired on the spot when we were doing a concession stand build with a partner of the Greater Houston Builders Association, and the Custom Builders Council came out and they saw how well this young man was working, and they decided to hire him on the spot. He's now building multi-million-dollar custom homes in the Houston area.
We know there's a growing population of kids today that are not going to go to college. I talk to kids on a regular basis and I ask them, what are you going to do the day after you graduate? They don't have a plan. The Eyes on Me Trade School program provides a great alternative and a plan for them to think about beyond high school, or in cases where kids even drop out of high school, provide them with a plan to where they can produce income, care for themselves, maybe someday care for a family, but have a career path that they might not otherwise have had.
If you're the CEO of an organization that has an opportunity to step into this space, specifically with Eyes on Me, I would say jump with both feet right into the deep end. This is going to be one of the best decisions you've ever made. It will be fun. You will have joy. There will be challenges, but you will see that there will be blessings beyond what you could have imagined.